What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? Another day alive. Hey, what it's about to be 6, but it's another day alive. Guys, you tuning in to Safe with Saylee. Now that can come Friday, that can come. Matter of fact, even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Rarely will I do it on the same day as the Safe Base Saylee show, which is Mondays at 7 p.m. live Pacific Standard Time. You know, that's just how that goes. I hope everyone is doing well. And you guys know with Safe with Saylee, just kind of there's some things that I want to talk about. Just that I have on my mind as well too. Some things that have gone on through the week. And just give some inspiration wherever I can too. Sometimes it's just about inspiring myself. Because even to jump on live, I know there's some individuals, they're afraid. Man, to get on live, even if there's no one on, one person on, 2 people on, 1 million people on. Even I remember doing it on IG or Facebook, whatever, people. There's a lot of fear out there, guys. There is, especially now. You know, when we got what's going on in LA, ground zero in here in LA. You know, the war, Russia, Ukraine, different things. And then also the new one as well, you know, Iran, Israel. There's a lot of things going on. This is a great time to really be alive, really, right now. So what I want to talk about, as you can see with the SWS, Safe with Saylee, that's just, what did I say? The leader in you or something like that. Guys, we can always look at a lot of different things. But, you know, I want to discuss just being the leader with you. We're gonna who knows? And see what's Safe with Saylee. I don't know. I could be in, who knows, 20 minutes, an hour. And I try to cap it at that much. I don't want to give too much of my time here. Because I got 72 hours of of information. But I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing great. I think every show, everything that I'm watching now, you know, or hearing from people on TV, is just like individuals in chaos. You know, and they're looking for, it's like COVID. Like, I mean, you look for the old way, that's gone. Stop looking for old things to come back. Even in relationships too, which we're going to be talking about next, but I'm so excited about that. But even for, the thing is, looking for an old style, an old way, old relationships or old things, even your old you. Can you leave your old you behind? Even if that was a, excuse me, even if that was a, something that you liked at that time. Oh yeah, I was enjoying that. But I gotta grow. I'm not necessarily saying grow up. I don't care what age you are. Guys, I was talking to a therapist earlier on Friday. And you can be 80 and still, and still childish. Not handling responsibilities. Doing what you need to do. What's bringing you freedom. What's bringing you joy. Looking at others. So when I'm in here, you see when I'm talking about the leader in you. It's like, hold on. Did you always have that? Well, maybe you were always a follower. And I'm waiting for somebody else to do this before I do it. No, not that, if that's who you are, then shine and do that. Be the best supporter. I don't even want to say follow. Be your best supporter. Support a cause. Speak up. I was talking to a few of my boys and I'm like, y'all got some great ideas, but y'all ain't moving on nothing. Y'all not moving on nothing, man. And I know there's a lot of people around the world, you got great ideas. Oh, I see the world ideas. Matter of fact, I like the chaos that's going on because that's sparking some of the young ones to bring out some new information. let this show you what you should actually do. Can you bring some inspiration to someone else that's on the world who may need it? Guess it's been I got my cushion chair. This is cool. I really like that. The last time that I used this, it was probably at my last place. I was in the bed. I would always use it. I'm in bed now, but I haven't used it in about almost a year. Yeah, I got it from Amazon. Guys, I love Amazon. I'm not doing any advertisements right now, but I do. But I don't want to get off. But I want to let individuals know, like, this is the perfect time, to, be a leader. If you got something that you believe in, if you got something that you believe in, guys, if you're gonna, tap the screen, put in some hearts or whatever, send some gifts, do that, support. And, if you want to, it's all up to you. But the most important thing is what I'm talking about today. You being a leader. And when I look at myself, I wasn't always that. A lot of times I would see people doing things just to, like, I think I spoke on this before, just to see, like, what was going on. But I was inspired. Let me just to see. I'm an explorer. You go explorative, or whatever, however, if that's a word or not. But I'm spontaneous when it comes to seeing what somebody else is doing. I'm a scientist at heart. So I'm always running experiments unknowingly to others. They don't know. I almost slipped up one time telling somebody I was doing an experiment, and it almost cost me my life. But I don't let people know anymore. This is not. But one of the real important things, I got some questions. I usually don't have questions, but I'm like, I wanted some things for you guys to think about certain things as well, to whether you're seeing this now, live, or later. Because I do post these on YouTube as well. So the thing is about being a leader, I think we really need individuals to be more of themselves. Finding who you are, what's unique to you, what you can bring. Everyone has it. I see it every day. What do you have going on? What change can you bring, to the planet? Even if that's just more peace within you. Imagine if everyone brought peace to themselves. The world becomes peaceful, because it's like, hold on, the parts of the world that make up the world are at peace. So that's, I challenge the people that surround me, or at least the ones that I allow around me, or the people that I go around. It's like, hey, you gotta be peaceful, man. Not around me. You have to. Or, right, I'm not gonna be around. I don't like drama, like chaos. At least right now, I don't. Maybe back in the day I used to. Oh man, the action. Oh, I'm away now. I don't want no action. Let it be calm. Let it be cool. Unless it's, like I said, unless it's with a female friend, and it's like, all right, yeah, we can. But even with that, I still don't want, no drama. Like, choosing peace. I seen some posts on IG. They were like, 25 men are choosing girls for pew can bring more peace. I like that stuff. I hope that I can find it. I think I posted it on my story on IG. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm y'all choosing peace, people to bring you peace. Man, that's powerful. That's very powerful. Shout out to everybody coming in on that end. We're not really inviting anyone up. I see individuals looking, requesting to invite. We're not doing that right now. This is really my space, even though, I'm talking a lot. But this is my time to, like, all right, get out what I really want to speak, what I feel that's going on. And this is my own therapy too. Getting alive, saying some things. I love going back and getting little clips of what I've said. And I'm like, dang, I said that. And guys, when you see me post a clip up, I'm randomly choosing that. Let's say it may be a spot from the 13th minute mark to the 15th minute mark. And it's like, whoa, even in that I said something. This I said something. So that's how I'm choosing it. When you see something up, that's how I choose it. I'm not looking for, oh man, I'm like, oh, what I said this. No. But see, that's the thing about a leader or who you are. You got to like everything about you. So it's like, it don't matter. You can't chop this up. I can't find nothing wrong. It's just like that one girl. I could not find no wrong in her. We ain't gonna go too much on that. But I can't wait for us to get into the relationships. But yeah, it's Saturday, the day before Father's Day. Man, shout out to all the fathers. Now I'm gonna say it to you now. Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father, but in my heart, I've been feeling like a father since. Ain't no telling, man. Since elementary, people like, man, Saylee, you felt like a. Yeah, I felt like a dad since elementary because there's a bunch of children around here. And they need guidance, man. I can't tell you how, what I don't feel. I can just tell you what I do feel. Now, people always tell me, oh, man, so, you don't know how it feels to be a child until you have one. How do you know? You don't, because you weren't thinking like that? How maybe I was thinking before or not having a child, you weren't thinking like that? So I like when people say that. That's cool for them. Remember, people are making their bed and they're believing things that they say. It's beautiful. It is very beautiful for you to trust. That's another aspect of being a leader. Trusting in your word, the things that you say. It's like, man, am I even really believing what I'm saying? Or am I just talking out the side of my neck? Sometimes I'm talking with somebody, they don't even believe in what they're saying. And as an empath, I can see that. It's like me walking into a room that there was just some chaos or some drama on. I can feel that stays around. It's like the waves you can't see. You can't see it. So I can't tell you. I'm like, man, I know something that's just going on. I may not say that, but I'm like, dang, man. It's just like that bad vibration, like, oh man, let me not go down this alley. Or let me not go in this direction. Something is telling me, or you saying that's that, that spiritual self is like, oh man, I shouldn't make that move. But I remember a picture, I think they were talking about, individuals who had money, back in the day. And when it comes in terms of being a leader, you didn't know who was the leader because everyone was shining, everyone was good. And see, I love that. That's my style. It's like, you don't know. I might be saying this right now. You see on my story or on a note that I pin. I'm saying I'm the leader. Because I am. That's how I look at myself. My confidence is at an all-time high. I'm talking about all-time high. To the point to where it's now, I'm seeing other individuals, and I'm not forcing them. I'm never forcing anyone to be them. Heck no, I can't do that. But I can have that heart-to-heart, that talk with you, and it's like, all right, man, what's some ideas you want to get off the ground or some things you want to do? You looking for people to like what you got going on? You looking for even one viewer? Especially if you know there's something that's going to change the world or even your world, your community. You holding back because you ain't got the support. You don't believe in you. But that's the word that I've grown up in and I've seen it. Guys, I'm early 90s baby, so I'm seeing it. Now, I don't know about the 80s. I don't know about that. So I'm just saying from the 90s up to now, early 90s up to now, I've seen how the world has gone. And there hasn't been enough trust within self. I remember I was talking about there's no courses on self-love even in elementary school. How is someone gonna be a leader? They don't even love who they are. You know, it's something that's very, very important. And I'm actually excited about this AI that's coming out. I know they have AI schools, and there's a lot of people that voicing their opinion on AI. Hey man, that's something that's coming. It's something that's here. So what are you gonna do to work with it, speak out against it, be a leader? If you're gonna speak out against it, speak out against it. Make certain moves. Be better. Right now, AI is challenging people for their jobs, decision making, or whatever on this thing. These things are tools. Now, it can be used in a good way, just like a hammer. It can be used in a good way, used in a bad way. I can build a house or whatever, put up a picture frame, or I can unalive someone, or I can really harm someone. I don't want to say that. Harm someone. So we can be productive or destructive, guys. That's just in general, in life in general now. Are you being a productive member of society? I'm talking about on the earth. Forget what country you in. Are you being productive? I don't care if you in the village. Y'all don't even have been clean. What are you doing? Right now with this internet, you can have supporters in Australia support you in Uganda, in the village you in, to support it to get some clean water, or to, if you're honest, it's like, hold on, I got this project. Let people know your needs or wants and needs. It's not only about GoFundMe. People talking about this money, I want this, I need to get this. You ain't even expressing what you've been going through, your hurts. Are you ashamed that you don't have no cash? Are you ashamed even to ask? But you know, my professor used to tell me, hey, closed mouth doesn't get fed. And I understand that. So you just gonna suffer in silence? Dang, man, I'm just gonna suffer. No one doesn't really care. You ain't giving nobody the option to care. You ain't put it out there. You ain't put yourself out there yet. I remember a Thursday, people were shocked. They're like, dang, Saylee, you walking? Because I usually go out with a scooter or whatever. I had a walker. I was moving around. They're like, dang, you can walk. But see, that was the inspiration even right there. You don't know what individuals are thinking about you. Like, man, you can walk? You really got the strength? You can really make moves? You really a leader? You really peaceful? You really happy with your life? Dang. People thinking that everyone is miserable. Oh, no. That's not how it is. So you got to let even people know that. That's what being a leader is about too. Not being afraid. Really, being a leader, it ain't about the followers. I don't care if you have 0 followers. It's not about that. You got to be your first follower. I need everyone to be their first follower. That's the best. That's the message, please. I need you to be your first follower. Seriously so. Like I said, you know, I tell people I am. I don't care if there's 0 people in, 1, 2, 100, 5. You know, I gotta get something off of my chest. You know, to this platform. Sometimes people be on here, they have no clue what they're talking about, and some do. And then you got some people that saying the same old thing. I'm like, hey, this person just said the same thing. I'm scrolling. Let me get this phone. Like, hey, hold on. scroll this person, and this person did this. In the world, it's just the same. Ain't nothing unique. Scroll, same old thing. Scroll, same old. And I think I was hearing somebody. This is guys. I'm on Twitter a lot. I love it because that's the current news right now. That's how we get our news right now. Because you can't hide. We waiting for these news anchors to get on the scene. Somebody's already on there. They beat you. It happened in their backyard. They filmed it already. But the most important thing is, when you're thinking about how the world is now, when everything becomes the same, then you start to look for the authenticity, or the authentic, or the real, or the true, the verifiable information now. So it's like, hold on. Everyone was chasing, these, the falsehoods. Whether it's men or women too, or just information in general. People want what's real. It's like, hold on. You can't get fed enough with the falsehood. It's like it's not even feeding you spiritually. But you need that spiritual food. Where's your spiritual food? I understand the physical food. Let's go to the emotional food too. Spirit and the physical. We can say the mental food, the intellectual. We can go down. There's a list, guys. Now, certain times there's gonna come a time. Even now, I'm not doing no future prediction, none of that. But there's gonna come a time where that old stuff ain't gonna work no more. When I mean by the old stuff, the old ways of the world, like even right now. I get it. Social media, people on there, they're acting silly for views. Remember those pranks? Pranks still going on. Like, boy, you can get... People are willing to lose their life for a prank for fans and views. Maybe that was always around. I'm not saying... I'm talking about through, ancient history as well, too. So there always will be a small subset or a small section of, foolishness. But there has to be, I think Master Teacher Bobby Hemi did say that there's going to be a preset. There's got to be certain individuals that don't react to what's going on the world or in the world. Like it has to be like I'm unaffected. That doesn't give me. I understand. They're gonna kill people. They're gonna racially profile individuals. They're gonna be prejudiced all the time. It's been going on. It doesn't excite me. No. Because sometimes you gotta understand, if individuals can get a reaction out of you, then they're gonna use that to control you. It's like, oh man, this person, you only react when we're talking about, civil rights or whatever it may be. That's what being a leader is about. Going through your path, however it may look, and making sure that you're being in a way of how you want the world to be. I remember when I went down the block. This had happened before too, but I went down the block. I think I had my walk or whatever. I think I had fell. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I think I had fell. I'm like, people just kind of looking at me like, I didn't ask for any help, but I got the image. I was struggling. Now I would have, let's say somebody came up and was like, oh man, let me help you. No one even say, hey man, you all right? You good? You got it? Now see, at least that, like, you got it? Because I did have it. I can get myself. I'm good. I can get myself. But it's just, nobody didn't even it seems like we're desensitized to even help anyone. No one even wants to help anymore. Not saying that no one didn't have even a thought. But even to say, you good? Or they could say, because I'm with a lot of Spanish speakers out here. I know, está bien? You could say, come on. I know the basics, man. At least on that, está bien? I would have been like, bien, like I'm good, or whatever. I would have gave them a thumbs up or something. I know in some countries, I bet thumbs up means something else probably too. But we here in America. They would have said that they would have been looking around. Or somebody looking, they even want to come and help. Or then you may have some individuals that laugh like, dang, that man, he just fell. Or they want to record, pull their phone out. That's the world we in. People want to put the phone out and record. So. So don't complain about the world you're in if you ain't doing nothing to lead by example. I don't be wanting to hear it. That's why when I see, whether it's my guys or a stranger or whoever else that's doing something that I know others around me or others that I know are not doing, I'm quick to support. I love sending a cash app or whatever, a financial payment to somebody who's doing something. That's just my message to say, hey, man, keep going. I don't care if it's $1, man. Hey, man, keep going. You impacting some people. Keep going. You got $1. Here you go. Somebody believes in what you got going on. Because I know some people look for that and they care about that. Oh, I need people to like this. I need people to care. I need people to see me. Some people need that. And I understand it. I get it. Hold on. But when you're as a leader, I know I was talking about leadership and revolutionary on that, and then talk about that last on the Safe Space show. But yeah, there's a lot of fear, even with I know right now. With here in LA, with they're talking about the ICE and different things. President Trump sending the Marines. People are like, oh, the Marines. Yeah, Marines in. And they ain't coming with no rubber bullets. But I don't want to go too much in that. How are you protecting yourself? How are you protecting your family? I get that. You want to be true to who you are. You want to be true to who you are. I usually don't go with no questions. I usually don't, but I send some to myself because we're at that time. We do need to address certain questions, and I want to drop some, because like I said, you guys may be able to see this later too with the Safe with Saylee. I'm gonna put some. Hopefully, I can put a clip or two up. But remember, guys, this is about leadership and really looking at yourself. What are you doing to be that leader? It can be even in your family. How are you teaching your children to be leaders? This is the perfect time, I was saying before, the perfect time to be alive. Because we see who real with it or who not. But we know if you real or not. But I can see if you just talking. I can see if you just talking. Are you really about what you say? And the people that I see now, they're not about it. Even if they're online. It's fake. It's like, oh man, I'm doing this for some likes or to be cool. I'm studying this astrology just because this is popular now. I'm studying spirituality because this is popular now, or whatever. If people like that type of stuff now. Okay. Are you rotting on the inside because you're not even doing what you truly like? That's a question for you to ask yourself. Now, let me see real quickly. Well, yeah, everyone. So this is Safe with Saylee. A lot of these times, guys, on this end, I'm really talking to myself and to anyone who else who maybe wanted to listen on that end. You know, but I'm mainly talking to myself. I got a lot of things to share. I was talking to a support group because for MS I go to a support group, and they talk about the shout out to I ain't gonna put no names. They talk about questions. I got an infinite, and I'll tell anyone like I got an infinite amount of questions. Now and that's more than being a counselor. I got an infinite amount. It's like a wave or a stream of conscious questions that I'm aware of depending on the situation. Let's say each situation may have 100 questions. I'm talking about you be laying down in bed, you can watch this movie, it's 1,000 questions. 100 right there. But let me ask one real quickly. Because I'll be talking for years, centuries. So the first one that they have, there's one on here. I'm gonna go through them. I may go through them. And there's one that I stay on. So it says, "Who are you when no one is watching, and would you follow that version of yourself?" That's good. That's a good one. I like that one because that checks everybody at the front gate. Like you wouldn't even follow you. Damn. So now, who are you following? What can make you change to be the person that you would follow? There's like, okay, who can I be so that I would want to follow myself? And it's still, men's mental health awareness. Is it clear like that? Do you want to be more aware of who you are as a man? Or just even with mental health, this is well too. This is affect men and women too. But I know it's our month. What type of individual would you follow? Somebody who knows about their mental health awareness, somebody who's asking themselves questions, who is seeing a good therapist or a counselor or a psychologist or, a psychotherapist, whatever, guys. You see I'm putting good in front of that. People always say, oh man, did you see a therapist at that? No, not anymore. You got to see a good one at least. I gave you guys already the levels already. Poor, average, good, great, and the best. Now, you got to be able to... You have to be able to decipher. You have to be able to see who's actually good. Maybe you may have to see 10 just to find out. I remember some of the first counselors or therapists that I talked with. No. Because I was dealing with so much, they just really didn't know. Some counselors, you still just out of the book, man. You can't deal with no real information just if you coming out of the book. For me, it's not gonna work. Now for some individuals, it may work. That may actually work with some individuals. That may work. Shout out to everyone coming in. That may work. But for me, it didn't work. So I needed somebody who had some more experience. And also, too, for me, I know I needed a man of color or woman of color. And it's been very powerful. I've noticed the women of color, they been coming with it. As therapists or psychologists or counselors, however, they come with it. Because they know a certain history. They dealing with their own stuff. That's why I love talking to them, because they be dealing with their own stuff. And they need somebody who can even ask them questions too. Especially if you in LA. This city, if you are not prepared mentally, it will burn you out. I'm telling you. I'm on the grounds. I'm telling you, in LA, the city. I'm not talking about no San Bernardino. I'm not talking about Santa Monica. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the city. The homeless capital of the world, man. I'm telling you, if you're not ready it will burn you out. Especially if you're not taking care of yourself or love yourself, it will burn you out. It will. So I love those ladies too, and I love them. See, I'm an empath. So a lot of people are my dad's or my mom or my brother, my sister, my cousin, my niece and nephew. It's not real hard for me to pull someone in like that. It's not hard at all. So now we're on this leader. I usually don't ask questions on this Safe for Saylee, but I needed to, especially this month. There's a lot going on. I needed to. So that first one, who are you when no one is watching? That's that integrity. Do you even have that? Are you looking for approval? Or can you approve yourself? On that end. Right here. Okay, so it's like, next one says, are you leading from your wounds or from your wisdom? Whew, man. That's a powerful one. What's the lens? The lens that you're actually even looking through. Are you hurt? Looking through different things? Looking through that hurt, trying to solve others' issues and you ain't even solved your own? Or have you gained some wisdom from the wounds and you turn it into a lesson, and then now that's a purified view for you to look and assist others? Remember, I got to tell individuals this. I tell even the therapists that I talk with now. I talk with a lot of them. So the thing is, there's certain people you can't help. You have to identify that. And actually say, you know what, this person is not good for me. Even with the relationship I was talking about, I'm not going to put no name there. I'm not right now. Some people, you can't save them. That's why I like Future. So you got that one song, I can't save you, I can't save you, I can't save you. So look, are you leading from your wounds or from your wisdom? This is why I talked about in the Safe Space Saylee show why we need healed revolutionaries, healed leaders. Because you can actually lead in a way that will inspire not only yourself, but the people that surround you. It actually seems like, okay, and my cause is actually more valid because I'm leading. I'm speaking up because I've learned from my hurts. So let's go to the next. Like that's one leadership. I told you. Finding that leader within you. Now I know everyone's not a leader. But actually everyone is. Let me come back on what I just said. Actually everyone is. If you're a human in this earth and you're you can be a leader, at least for yourself. You're your first follower. Hey, guys, so use that one. Whether I know, guys, the information that I'm putting out is for everyone to use, everyone to say, everyone to benefit off. I don't care. I don't own nothing. I own nothing. I own 0% of it. Especially on this earth, I own 0%. Anything that I'm saying is not mine. No, none of it. Free for all. Number 3, let's go. Look, it says, what does leadership mean to you when you remove titles, applause? Oh, man, them followers. I was just speaking on this. Shout out to everybody coming in. Shout out to you guys. This is Safe with Saylee. These questions that I'm asking here, if somebody sees it, 20 years later on YouTube or wherever I post it, I'm hoping that you use it. That you use it to benefit and to lead and to help someone. Use it to help someone or to find out you in a position you don't need to be in. You just don't need to be in that position. So it says, what does leadership mean to you when you remove the titles, the applause, and the followers? I actually love this question. Would you still be you if you didn't have people watching you or the applause, no one was clapping, or you didn't have the followers? Like I know certain people, they're on IG or wherever they're on social media, they're speaking. You take that away and they're done. They're done. It's like you ain't even you without the applause or the crowd, the people love me. So you need people to love you for you to be you? Okay, all right. Number 4, it says, what legacy, I remember talking about this too. What legacy are you creating with your choices today? Lead by example. People are leaving this earth every day. Every second, minute, hour. I put up the mental health awareness. I think shout out to Nino Brown. Shout out to Nino Brown. Miami. Hey, I think he put up something about suicide. This is not just men. I think it's about over 400, almost 500,000 individuals in this country, in the U.S. that have took their own life. People can't handle it, man. Now imagine what legacy you leaving behind you in your own life. You ain't leaving it behind, though. You're leaving a legacy of weakness behind. Or you're leaving a legacy of being hurt. So that may actually teach some individuals. Hey, I don't want to go outside like that. I want to do something new. We gonna stick to him on that. So look. Number 5. So it says, can you be both powerful and vulnerable, and do you believe that's real leadership? I like that one. Because you have to be pure. I am always willing to be vulnerable, especially in the guys. Next month, I'm already letting you know, if we get there, next month gonna be extremely powerful. I'm bringing some real. I'm bringing that real. So get ready. Hopefully, I can have some women come in. At least one guest. I'm looking for one guest at least. As we're talking about this relationship, I hope I can get one. I'm gonna reach out to some. But that'll be. I need the masculine and feminine. I love the men coming in too. But I want to balance out, especially we talking about relationships. But can you be both powerful and vulnerable? And do you believe that's what's real leadership? What does it look like to you? Define leadership in your own eyes. Shout out to everybody coming in. Double salute. Salute. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing good. Hope that you're loving yourself. Hope that you are creating more peace on the world. In the world. In your world. Your personal world. How are you even taking care of you? Take care of yourself. How are you doing that? I'm not talking about your drink water. I mean, okay, do that. Do you need a nap? Did you get that rest in? Did you get too much? Can you smile? I've seen smiles change actually. Your behavior, your mood. Can you laugh? I'm not talking about put on a comedy show. Sometimes maybe I may go and look at some comedy that one of my favorite comedians, Mike Epps. I mean, shout out to Mike Epps, man. Can you laugh? I may watch something of him. Who knows today? Just so if I really want a good laugh, if I want to cry some tears, hold in my stomach. Yeah, I put on some Mike Epps. Telling you. All right, number 6. So it says, are you leading people to depend on you or to discover the leader within themselves? Oh my goodness. These are some amazing questions. I'm gonna let you know these questions did come from I call it Bella. These questions just come from ChatGPT. But I see she been feeling because I give her some questions. And then some things she'll peel off from too. She got some great ones. The prompt was good, whatever. But she already, she knows my vibe. So she know I'm coming with it. It needs to be spiritual and powerful. And we got to hit the heart. I ain't doing nothing weak like that. So look, are you leading people to depend on you or to discover leaders within themselves? See, that's the thing. If with me, if you around me or you around, it's no. I'm setting you up to do things on your own. And this is period. I don't need anyone around me or even listening to what I'm doing to be listening to me forever. No. After you be around me, you're supposed to take care of your own situation. I'm not looking for any followers. No. Because if that's why you see on my page with I may say the best counsel on earth, but I used to have on there about self-love. That's the number one that's the number one thing I want individuals to know. The self-love. Because if you don't have that, you don't have nothing, man. You have nothing. I think I was watching something on IG. I think I said Ned, or he was talking about Dennis Duke, or he was talking about Dennis Duke and talking about if you're not invited to the party, don't ask to go. Where your self-esteem at, G? They ain't invite you to the party, then I ain't going. And I ain't even asking. Hey, man, what was this at? What was that? No, because if you want my presence there. Regardless of what I'm going through or with, with them mess, all that, people like, oh, man, I was being concerned about your situation. But I make it out anywhere. Whether it's the beach, I can make a move. I'm known to make a move. See, I still got the same mind. Regardless of how this body moving, that mind's still going to be sharp. I'm sharper than 100 freshly sharpened, daggers. I'm sharper than that. So anybody that coming around me, I'm cutting that BS down. It's being cut. And you think, and I don't care if nobody like it. I'm cutting it down. Cutting that shadow. Cutting that false face. Can't come around me just. And I hope and I be praying for individuals to come around me with some nonsense. Because I'm going to be the one that you choose. Oh, man, I can't be around Andrew no more. I can't talk to Mr. Saylee no more. I can't talk to him. Yeah, that's cool because I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it at all. Because we're about to get up out of here. But first, I got to go to the restroom. We gotta get up out of here. Got to get up out of here. Let me see. We got a few more questions. That's two more. Yeah, couple more. Okay, so, couple, two, okay, whatever. A couple more questions. How do you respond when your leadership is challenged? Woo-hoo! Oh, I love it. I love challenges. I'm going to say it like that. I love challenges. So people be thinking, oh, man, Saylee, you running away from it? No, I ain't running away from nothing. I'm not running towards no challenges either. But when it approaches, I'm looking individuals in the eye. Like, what's up? Like, what's up? Okay? Because I'm 10 toes deep into what I'm professing or what's coming out of my mouth, what I'm spewing out, what I'm relaying, what I'm delivering out. I stand 100% behind it. Now, if I get some new information, somebody giving me something, I can change. I'm adaptable. I change. It's like, dang, bro, I like how brothers is thinking. I'm trying to incorporate that into let me write that down. I can incorporate that into my life. I'm not against that. I'm always with it, looking to incorporate some new things into my life. Especially if somebody's coming with some good things. So that's why I said, so I love challenges. How do you respond with challenges when you are challenged, when your leadership is challenged? Do you contract, control, or grow? Grow. I can always choose that. I grow. Because maybe I'm not looking at things clearly. It's like, hold on. Mr. Saylee, you assessed that too emotionally. You weren't as accurate. All right. Now then, I also got to see, is this coming from a hater? So is anything, cause anything I'm saying, you may not even like it. So I have to be aware on that end too. Like, hold on, man, are you just a hater on that part? We got about like what was that, 12 minutes left, or until we probably when we get to the last question, I'm gonna see some more, and then we might get up out of here. So realize that when you are challenged, I don't care if it's from a friend, from a parental figure, or a status, or whoever, even your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, can they challenge you? See, that's even sometimes when we talk about this relationship, I love when, especially the opposite sex challenge me. I love that. Because I need to know where it's coming from. Now, are you challenging me because you heard about something? Or are you challenging me because you really feel wrong? Now, if you feel wrong, we can, let's talk about that. Let's lay that out. See, I'm with dealing with situations. I know some individuals there about sweeping things on the rug. Not here. So they may say, oh, the generational curse breaker, all this. I know these terms going out. They can keep that. They want to still be living the same way they was for the last 100 years. Keep that. Keep that. But to the people who's around me, God willing, if I have some offspring, that'll be some individuals' worst nightmare. Cause they coming with the information. It's almost like 10 times of what I was bringing. Cause I'm gonna make sure this individual is almost. Let me not speak too much on that. I ain't gonna speak too much on that. But just be very careful. See, this is genealogy as well too. So there's a lot of things. I don't even have to have children for things to be passed down. Things will already get passed down. Information will be passed through already. I don't have to have no things can be passed through. Just for individuals being in my midst. Spiritually, things get passed through. So I ain't worried about none of that. We got 9 minutes left. Hold on. I think we got one more question. That charged me up. I may start doing questions for Safe with Saylee. Maybe. Just going through a few. Maybe we'll do something like 10. I like that. Maybe something like 10 at the end, or we're just going through some questions. Because like Master Bobby Amy, what he was saying too as well. With a question, there is an answer. So don't be afraid of a question. I always love questions. Guys, you can send questions to the inbox. Inbox me some questions, even if you want to be on the show. Whether safe with Saylee or Safe Space Saylee, let me know. I've had a few individuals say, "Oh man, I want to do this," and then a few, but then they don't show up. Make sure that you're showing up too. If if you're saying you're gonna do something. Now I want to let individuals know too. You will not stop anything. Sometimes I had 10 individuals lined up. They all declined, or they all had something come up. Nothing don't stop. Nothing don't stop. The show don't stop because I am the show. So your life shouldn't start because you are your life. Dang, I should have to end sooner than I wanted to because I got hit to this bathroom. And I'm not like I know some of them other girls or whatever, or whoever other people, they're like, oh man, nah, I'm not doing it like that, or taking y'all with that. No, I'm not doing that. So look, I'm gonna do this last question and then we out of here. I was gonna go to 7, but we might do it a little bit soon. So it says, I like this one. Would the child version of you be proud of the leader you are becoming? I really see Bella I don't know if she's listening, but I was asking this to my clients this past week. Not that exact question, but it did talk about that the message you have for the child, for the child that's actually in you presently. But I really love this question. Would the child version of you be proud of the leader you are becoming? And I can answer that for certain people. No, because you ain't being a leader. But for me, or the child in me, that man is, whoo, man is like, I'm out, I'm free. He like, yeah, I can bring love, I can bring truth, I can bring peace. I can bring freedom out now. I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to spread so much love. Now I got the platform. Now my voice kind of went out. Now I got the platform now. Oh man. Yeah, guys. So we're gonna do it like that. Safe with Saylee. I appreciate everyone tuning in now, later, or even 10 years later. 20, 30 years later, if we still got the, internet and it's still going on like that. Free every individual that's locked up mentally. Happy men's mental health awareness. Please take care of yourself and the people that are around you. If you want a peaceful world, it got to start with you, guys. Please take care of yourselves. Peace out.